Guys, YouTube, how we doing? It's Friday. It's mid-January. I just had lunch. I'm about to walk back in the office and start pounding the phones again. I pounded the phones all morning. I'm calling past clients right now. I'm calling a lot of past clients, trying to reconnect, rekindle relationships, continue the journey of getting to know people further, letting them know I'm here for them no matter what, that I'm going to stay in touch. Of course, everybody's getting my emails, and they know I'm here. But when they hear your voice, it's a whole nother ball game. If another agent calls them and has a deal for them, they may switch over to another agent, and just say, "Hey, I just hadn't heard from Ricky in a while. So, this other agent, it sounds good. So, let's do the deal." Next thing you know, you call them up and they say, "Yeah, I did a deal with so and so," or "I've already done a deal." And it's surprising to you. So I'm calling a lot of past clients, a lot of people I've talked to in the past, and I'm running into people who say they did a deal a month ago, 2 weeks ago, 6 months ago, and I haven't stayed in touch via conversation, phone call conversations. So January is the slowest month of the year. I'm using this time to rekindle past clients, past acquaintances, anybody I've talked to about buying or selling over the course of my career. I'm just handpicking some different people and just calling and staying in touch. No, I can't call everybody. It's thousands of people. There's no way you could call them all and have those conversations, because when you have the conversations with past clients or people that know you, it's not a short conversation. They're all long conversations. They want to catch up with you. They want to know what's going on in your life. They want to tell you what's going on in their life. And so it's a long, drawn out thing. So the bottom line is that you just have to do the best you can do. You just do the best you can do, and you continue moving forward, and you keep your cup full. Meaning you stay on the breaking point of as much business and life as you can handle at all times. If you're not pushing it to the max, then you're not going to reach your full potential. And if you're not going to reach your full potential, then what are we doing? So there's some agents out there that say, "But Ricky, I'm okay with making $100,000 a year and spending a lot of time with the family." And I think that's great. It's whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, whatever your limits are, whatever your goals are. Everybody has different things they want out of life. So figure out what yours is and go for it. If you want to go to the moon, get ready for a long, hard ride. If you want to make $100,000 a year, you can coast and you can work really hard, get up to $100,000 a year, and then coast. Spend time with the family. I'm a true believer that you can have the best of both worlds. You can work really hard during the time that you have away from your family that you're supposed to be working, and crush it and be a top producer and make your millions, and spend a lot of time with the family. I think you can have it both. There's no doubt you can have it both. I think maybe the agents that say, "Oh, I'm good with 100,000 and I want to spend a lot of time with the family," I think that they're shortcutting themselves. I don't think they realize what their full potential is. And I think they're just saying, making excuses so that they don't have to work as hard to make 200, 300, 400, 500, a million. So I think you can have the best of both worlds if you really want it. But if you don't really want it, that's okay too. It's whatever you want. So how have I made 80,000 so far this year? Single agent. Everybody knows my story. I've already cracked 80,000. It's worth whatever date it is, January 19th. And the truth is that I just stay full. My cup stays full. And I concentrate on building relationships with property owners in my area. I think that the major skill that everybody underestimates, the major skill that nobody really works on, is being likable and really showing property owners and your clients and your friends and family and everybody that you actually care about people, and that you're not just there to do a deal or to make money. I think it's a very underestimated skill, and I think it's the number one reason why prospects choose a real estate agent, because they like you. I think that's the number one thing when prospects choose a real estate agent is, do they like you? They can choose anyone to put their property on MLS or show them property. They don't care how many properties you sold, that you're number one, all this stuff. They want to actually like who you are. There's a lot of top producers that have, a bad name because they're not likable. And it doesn't matter that they've sold all this property and that they're number one. People don't like them, so people don't really do business with them. They get their business because they're so big and they've been in business for so long, and maybe they have a team, maybe this, maybe that. They have their particular clients who do like them, right? They've been around so long that even though most of the market doesn't like them for their personality or whatever it is, but you have that little small percentage of people who do like that agent, and so he has his key clients, and that's all he needs to be the top producer. Your job is to find your key clients. Everybody has a different personality, and so therefore you connect with everybody differently. And in my opinion, it's unlimited. Business is 100% unlimited for everybody, right? There's as much as you can handle at any given time. Yes, you're going to lose deals that you thought you should have had. Yes, you're going to, lose clients, and people are going to choose other realtors over you. But at the end of the day, if you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're staying positive and you're fully committed and you believe in yourself and you work hard, you adapt and you're patient, then you're going to have as much business as you can handle, and you're going to make as much money as you want to make, and you're going to hit all your goals, and you're going to do just fine over time. The big one there is patience. Most people just aren't patient. They want it now. They try something. If it doesn't work in a month or two, they give up on it, try something else for a month or two. I mean, in real estate, it takes several months to establish a foothold in the market. So there's a big debate going on right now about now business versus future business, your mindset, how you should think. You got to eat. You got to pay the bills. Because, I kind of, my style has not been for sale by owners and expires. So a lot of agents kind of come at me sideways and say, hey, wait a minute, expires and for sale by owners, that's the low hanging fruit. That's where the money's at. That's where the now business is. And that's true, because those people are motivated to sell or buy or whatever they were trying to do. They're motivated to do stuff. And I get that. And I'm not saying that for sale by owners and expireds are wrong or the bad thing to do or you should never do it. I never said that. If you listen to my videos, you'll hear me say that if that's your thing and you do really well and you crush it, I want you to continue to do that. I just want to put a twist on it. I just want to open your mind up to the possibilities of creating a database full of people who may not be ready today. They might be ready today, but approaching them in a way that's very low pressure that allows you to actually begin a deep relationship. Not a relationship based on, I have a buyer for your property, or a relationship based on, I can sell your property in 60 days. Not a relationship based on, every single time you talk to them, it's about real estate and it's about, this deal down the road, this foreclosure, or, it's not about that. It's actually about how are you doing? Are you enjoying the day? What can I do for you? Kind of thing. It's it's two completely different angles. One angle, high pressure. The other angle, low pressure. I think that it's important to do both. I think you need to know when to apply pressure, when not to apply pressure, and that only comes from experience. I think that you can't just go cold turkey and not do high pressure when you're new and then just do low pressure. You can't do that. You need to split it up. You need to do half and half. Do a little bit of high pressure, a little bit of low pressure, and look at the differences. Figure out what's most efficient for you. Efficiency is the key. I'm a single agent. I don't have the, privileged to have team members that I can say, call for sale by, you call for sale by owners, you call expireds, you work the internet leads, you circle prospect, you door knock, you do all the marketing, postcards, Facebook. I don't have the luxury of that, which is fine for me because I can make $1 million, 1.1, 1.2. My goal this year is 1.5. I can make that in a year with very low overhead. I'm not paying anyone else. And the part that team leaders don't get is that they feel like if I'm doing all that, then there's no freedom. But what they don't understand is I get my weekends. It's called time management. It's called telling people that you're busy. You already have stuff going on. We'll have to do it later. It's called just handling it. Winners just make stuff happen. Winners make it happen. And I bet you team leaders, and I'm not bashing teams either. I think teams are great for people who do good. It's a different mindset. But team leaders are working just as hard as me. They're working just as hard as me. Now, there's some team leaders that don't really work a whole lot and they have a successful team. They're not putting that many hours in, but they're paying their agents underneath them a lot of money to handle everything. I don't want to do that. I don't mind putting in the work and I don't mind making the money. So, anyway, just thought I'd give you guys a few thoughts today. Click subscribe below. Throw a comment at me. Let me know what you think. It's mid-January. It's slow. I'm catching up with past clients right now. I'm looking forward to 30 to 45 days out. We're going to have our springtime rush, which is going to be super busy this year. I can feel it. I have a lot of properties under contract. I'm not listing a whole lot because inventory is so tight. Sellers don't want to sell because what are they going to replace it with? There's not much for sale. And, if they did find something, it's sky high. So we're in interesting times right now. That's why most of my under contract stuff is buyers. I have 14 properties under contract. 10 of those are buyers. That's very interesting. That kind of tells you where the market is. But the point is I'm going to make mine. I don't care what the market's doing or if it's listings or if I need to be working with buyers or wherever I need to be is where I'm going to be. I'm going to make my sales. My sales are going to happen. I'm going to go with the flow of the market. I'm going to give what the market gives me, not what I give the market or what I think the market should be doing. I'm going to go with the flow of it. And I'm going to, buyers are the same as sellers to me. Agents in my market have been saying, man, what's going on with you showing all this property? We're not used to this. And I didn't even know I was showing more property than I normally show. I'm just helping people do what they want to do. And that's really the name of the game. If you talk to enough people every day, then it's going to happen for you. If you're not talking to enough people every day, it's not. I don't care if it's internet leads, for sale by owners, expireds. I don't care who you're talking to. I really don't care a whole lot about what you're saying, as long as you're getting better as time goes on. You're learning what works and what doesn't work and you're going through the process. But I don't care what your lead source is. Just get after it. Just get after it. Make sales. Hang in there. Have faith. Believe. Work hard. Adapt and be patient. And just do all you can do and keep your cup full. Have as much as you can handle at all times. So I'm going to get back in here and make some calls. Thanks for listening. If there's something I can do for you, reach out and we'll talk to you real soon.